Okay, so like, are you like the best way to do this is camera on face? I know that's not my face, but it's still my face. And okay, it's easy to say that. That's the best part. That's the best part of this is the not making excuses or apologizing for any of it part. Like that's the most important part. That's why I'm doing this. Which you know what? If I'm being honest, and it's my default setting, like okay, you gotta let me get that thought out before you wrecked it with another one. Because you know what happened? I just lost both of them. Go fuck yourself. I don't channel anyone but myself, and I feel like that's that needs to be said. People who channel, has anyone else ever noticed that people who channel and make videos of them channeling never like make videos of them before they channeled, or did they also didn't make videos of them in that lag time between not a channeler and then channeler. They just go from they just feel like it's good just to like put a video camera on the after part. I mean, like it's like you know like but that's obviously that's just on its head. That whole like that's why because that's just why. Wait, hold on. Let's go back to that channeling thing. Like, okay, so here's the thing. I would love to be able to pop off with videos talking about I just channeled Arcturus, or or Arcturus's top aid. But to do that, to do that, obviously I would have to hear this separate voice that's not my voice at all. Like right in that, like isn't that how anyone else thinks this out? I would have to hear this separate voice that I recognize as Arcturus. So and then okay, and then like but no like what right there everyone should be like, aren't you schizophrenic then? Like doesn't like what in okay and then it's not that I don't believe that schizophrenics are probably they're probably like you know 333 degrees, right? Because they like the whole filter is off of their heart. They have no governor. They're a Mustang with no governor. Like they can go however fast they want. And like okay, so I just had a thought collision. Which if you know me at all, which none of you do, but if you did, you would know that I I I don't talk extensively about this, but it does come up. It does come up when I talk. I just heard someone say, who listens to you talk? You do, and your mom. but mostly your mom. If you have watched anything else that I've ever done, and that's why you're here, which is like, if I'm being honest, and I am, because that is like, that code was like written in, like, I don't even want that code. Like, I've tried to rewrite that code. I can't like, anyway. And now I just had a thought collision. It's just like, I got one thought here on A Street, x-axis, and then I got another thought here on Y Street, which, the other axis, and like this thought is coming in hard, and it's a good one, so that's why I'm talking about it. But as soon as I start talking about it, then I got this goddamn other one that's coming up from an equally impressive street, and they just wreck into each other. Like, I think they must be like texting and driving. You know what the best part about me is that I'm real, and that's the only reason anyone is listening, if anyone is. And let me be clear, whether you are or not is not important to me. It's important to my ego. Don't get me wrong. It's very important to that motherfucker. But I'm like that. I am. I'm not my ego. And I just had another thought wreck. So whatever. Hmm. I, I need to stress this part to myself again, because my ego is freaking out right now. So anyway, I just wanted to say the whole point of this is to do it, and we're just with zero apologizing for a fucking thing. I'm doing that, like, and then what? Will I get to wake up tomorrow when I open my eyes? When I do that, the next time I wake up, am I gonna be able to open them and at least smoke a cigarette before I get like, oh my god, do you know what videos you published last night? The ones where you're just being super real, and you're doing it because that's the plan, but no one else knows that because it's your plan, and just because you say, oh my god, that's my plan. If you, like, oh my god, like, if you did do that, it would just uh, I have no idea what the point of any of that was. And you know what? If anyone is listening to me, which, stop, you're gonna have a wreck. Stop. I see. I already had a wreck. I forgot. Where's where's my lighter? Come on, man. Okay. That's fine. Fuck it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, Okay. Oh, wow. Wow. Now, this wasn't my ego talk. Just mentioned this to me just now. It was something else. And you know how I know? Because the veracity of the message, it was like, which is worse? Which is worse? What you're doing now or farting in front of anybody, right? I mean, like, it just, like, that just put everything back straight into perspective. Like, right? Like, because, like, oh my God, like, I would never fart out loud. Except, like, who is running me right now? Because I promise you, like, this is not a thing. Whoever, who, whoever the body belongs to would say, but, like my kids probably still think that I don't fart. You know what? And like like that. I just had a thought wreck, and the thing I was gonna say about my farting before I said that was the thing that, like, hold on, because it was so funny. Yeah, this is it has okay. I'm like, it's just like, you know what? There's no whatever. Golly, wow. Okay, hold up. I just like system one. The system just won. I tried like some. I tried to say this thing, and this damn code jumped in and prevented me. We're all code. I'm not the only one who's code. All we're just made of code. We're just made of numbers. Probably other places there's we're not made of like binary code. We might be made of like color color which probably we are that. So this past week after okay, so I've just been going through just I have been watching myself like growth my thumbs or how I mean like how do I say this before I have a thought wreck. Like, it's normal for me to level up, you know, a few times a month. But the levels up I've been getting, you know, they've always been I don't even know how to say this. And if you're following somebody teaching you how to do what I'm talking about right now and they know you never hear them go, I don't know how to say this. Then I don't like I don't know. I'm like this is all that I just did. That was me like sitting here trying to come up with trying to finish that sentence with a word that would make dimensional sense and like ah that's what can't be done and like especially like when like and I have a I am very fortunate. I live an existence where I can stay almost I was gonna say almost perpetually in 5D, but no, 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 no. Like the brain makes that so difficult. Our brains the filter, and trying to speak about truth while also trying like you're having to subdue the filter. I mean, like, I'm built different. Oh, and like if you, I can, if you don't have to wait till the end of this to get the most important message, which is number one, none of this matters, and number two, the whole concept of the game is God, who is the one, getting bored by only being one, because obviously, like if anyone doesn't take a lot of deep thought to realize that how boring must any of being. I mean, like I get the not boring parts, but yeah, no. And so I just had a thought wreck. Hold on. The point is just to remember who you are. And once you remember that, um, the first thing that happens is the game gets real fucking weird. And then I don't know what else happens because this only recently just happened to me. And what I'm actually doing right now is testing my belief that I'm doing this, like I'm not doing, like I'm doing, and I'm not, like I'm doing it. It's me. It's been me all the whole time. It's just me. I'm the only one here. It's been me the whole time. Everything outside of me is still me. In fact, everything outside of me is probably it's like it's very just and so to reduce that to some binary code, like it's all everyone. Everyone. That's the point. Just remember who you are, which is the creator. You are the creator. You are the creator, and like, if you think that's an easy fucking thing you can do, much like that, and like therein lies the seeming impossibility of it. Because I mean, if you just like think about it, like supposing you're not what other people would call, like, I guess, narcissistic, or other problems or whatever, then if you're not that, then admitting to yourself that you're the creator of everything, it's just not super easy. It's and I just heard the words that just came out of my mouth, and I'm just like, what? Like, imagine getting to the end of everything and finding out that you can't go to where you thought you were going because you never realized that the things you believed were not the things you believed. You were actually believing a whole fuck ton of other very different things that you had no idea you were believing, because the things you were believing were clouding, like you just like, ooh. how I hear like if you're asking, "Ooh, well, what's at the end of things?" That's the scariest part, because what's at the end of things is what you believe, but it's also mostly more probably the things you do believe that, but you really don't believe because you think that you believe those other things that you really don't believe. That is the trickster. Boom. Like, what? What? How'd you know that? Because I am that. I thought I'm that. So are you. But until you know that, you're this. That didn't, I don't want, yeah, I don't like, Where's my lighter again? You know why I can't find my lighter, I bet? Because I'm the only light in this room. Unfortunately, I haven't figured out how to light cigarettes with me. Good thing I just found it, which is under my ass. But I think for me to go through the journey of finding out that my lighter was under my ass was by being aware of the fact, firstly, that I am the light. There are no coincidences. That's not a real thing that really happens. That's never a real thing. Okay, has anyone else, if you're watching this, has anyone else gotten to the part of the game? And I got to this level. It's funny how in this spirituality thing, like you'll level up and you will get to this one place where you realize that you like you're doing this new thing, right? And so you'll think you uncovered this cool thing that you like, whatever it is, but then no, you're just like the whole fucking time it's just you remembering. I don't know, like, cool, you're just remembering. And then, because you don't actually believe in what you say you believe, you just chalk everything up to coincidence. It's not a real thing. Like, literally none of it. None of it. And like, oh, I'm so glad that probably in my whole life that was one. It's a very wise and ancient tip. I think that kind of comes like that comes in a free bag. Like, yeah, that one comes free. But here's the other thing: you get several of them that probably come free, but you can't get any of them if you haven't achieved the whatever. I hate using level that word, but you can't get any of them unless you've achieved the awareness to possess them. And the gap between those things is like, oh my god, like, like I like so many of these things I've learned, this wisdom I've gained through all of this. Like, I look back and I'm like, oh my god! Like, I've been trying to teach myself that a long time. Wow, that lesson. Wow, I probably should never make fun of stupid people anymore. Like, and like even muggles can appreciate what I just said, because you get, like, it kind of goes for everything. I feel like whatever message it is that I'm being forced into doing, and yeah, I just said forced. Maybe tomorrow I'll be able to look back, and see, oh, well, that was for that reason. And so, all right, well, and then that's when you're like, oh, I'm glad I was forced to, right? That's what's happening right now. And so, yeah, I feel very fucking, like, I've been trying to do whatever it is I'm doing now, like, and whatever, I don't, like, bro, shut up. Like, I don't know either. It's not for me to know now. Like when I'm looking back, it'll be just like it won't even be a thing, right? Like when I'm looking back, I'm figure out what I knew all along. It won't even fucking be like, it'll just, like, right. I just feel like there's so many messages about the spiritual enlightenment, like whatever this is journey. There's so many, and it's not that they're negative messages or evil messages, or even for that matter good messages. They're just a lot of kind of like just keeping like level one messages that just keep, you know. And if nobody's like letting anyone else know that, hold up, like this is like this whole thing, like the only reason the you that exists right now exists is for your feedback cameras in your face, in your brain, to be able to give the your future self something to look back on and see milestones and markers and be able to compare and contrast and blah giggy blah da da. And none of it is about good or evil. This is how evil people can flourish. It's not about that. It's just about, I'm not even okay. Look. I feel it. I can hear it in both my ears. The ping just came in, and so, but it just corroborated what I was about to say. Like I'm not even on the level high enough where I can finish that statement I just made. It was still true, but I can't go any further than that right now. Okay, I think I'm gonna go to bed. I feel like yeah. All right.